all of a sudden we realized that we may have to rewrite all the textbooks about the beginning of the universe. Something is wrong. We may have to revise our theory of the creation of the universe.
Something isn't right. Our entire theory about the birth of the universe may need to be rewritten. 15 billion miles from home, a tiny probe built in the 1970s is whispering a chilling warning across the void. After months of terrifying silence, Voyager 1 has spoken again. But what it revealed could change everything we thought we knew about the cosmos. Voyager has now crossed into true interstellar space, beyond the reach of our sun's protective shield. What lies outside that bubble isn't emptiness. It's a raging storm of radiation and turbulence that may reshape our understanding of reality itself. It all began in late 2023, when something unthinkable happened. For 46 years, Voyager 1 had been humanity's distant sentinel, faithfully reporting from the edge of the abyss. From its flybys of the giant planets to its lonely drift into the unknown, it had never failed us. Until suddenly, its messages turned to nonsense. Instead of coherent data, NASA received a repeating stream of gibberish. The spacecraft's brain, the flight data subsystem, was trapped in a useless loop. Engineers faced a nightmare. How do you repair a computer from the disco era when it's so far away that a single command takes 22 hours to arrive, and another 22 hours to hear a reply? Each instruction was like tossing a bottle into an endless ocean, waiting nearly 2 days for an answer. For weeks, the world's greatest engineers held their breath. Some even whispered that the garbled signals briefly resembled pulsar patterns, as if something out there was deliberately trying to respond. Officially, that theory was dismissed, but the rumor refused to die. Most likely, a high-energy cosmic ray had struck Voyager directly, frying part of its memory. The cruel irony? Voyager was damaged by the very environment it was sent to study. But giving up wasn't an option. NASA attempted what was essentially remote brain surgery. Since the corrupted memory chip couldn't be repaired, they carefully rewrote Voyager's code, slicing it into fragments and storing them across different sections of its memory. One wrong line could have silenced Voyager forever. But on April 20th, 2024, the impossible happened. A clear, healthy signal came through. Voyager was alive again. By June, all 4 of its science instruments were back online, resurrected from the brink. And what they began to reveal was more unsettling than anything before. First came the magnetic field readings. Voyager detected an interstellar magnetic force far stronger and more chaotic than predicted. It was like crossing an invisible wall where the rules of physics twisted into something new. Scientists believe Voyager is sailing through a tangled web of galactic magnetic fields, like cosmic spaghetti stretched across the void. Then came the plasma data. Instead of the expected silence of space, Voyager picked up a constant low-frequency hum, a background vibration of charged particles filling interstellar space. It was as if the universe itself was whispering, a never-ending murmur echoing between the stars. But it wasn't just a whisper. At times, Voyager recorded massive plasma surges, shockwaves from ancient supernovae still rippling through the galaxy like ghostly tsunamis. Voyager, far from drifting aimlessly, was plowing straight through the wreckage of long-dead stars. Yet the most shocking discovery came from the cosmic ray detector. The moment Voyager crossed the heliopause, the invisible boundary where our sun's influence ends, the readings exploded. What had been a manageable drizzle of radiation suddenly became a relentless firestorm. Cosmic rays, the deadly shrapnel of supernovae and black holes, slammed into the probe at nearly the speed of light. It was like stepping from a safe house straight into a never-ending hurricane. And in that instant, we realized a terrifying truth. Earth is shielded. Our sun's magnetic bubble, the heliosphere, isn't just a comfort. It's a cosmic force field. Without it, our planet would be blasted by radiation so intense it could have sterilized life before it began. We don't live in a quiet corner of the universe. We live inside a fragile oasis, surrounded by unimaginable fury. And it gets even stranger. Voyager's instruments suggest these cosmic rays aren't random at all. They seem to flow along invisible channels, as if guided by hidden structures in the galaxy. Are these natural highways of radiation, or something else entirely? Some fringe theorists argue that this kind of order looks artificial, almost like cosmic transit lanes or territorial boundaries. If that's true, Voyager may have stumbled into someone else's domain. Even mainstream scientists admit that understanding these currents is critical. For the first time, we are mapping the true hazards that await any future explorers who dare to leave our solar bubble. But Voyager's mission is about more than science. It's also about legacy and risk. Bolted to its side is the Golden Record, a copper disc carrying the story of humanity. Images, music, sounds of Earth, and instructions to find us. It's our ultimate time capsule, built to survive for 1 billion years. Yet etched onto that disk is a map, a set of galactic coordinates pointing directly to our solar system. To some, it's a message of hope. To others, it's a dangerous invitation. What if the first civilization to find it isn't peaceful? What if they see us not as friends, but as prey? Carl Sagan and his team made a gamble, the ultimate bet on the kindness of the universe. They believed that any species capable of reaching the stars must also be wise enough to value peace. But if they were wrong, then Voyager doesn't just carry our story, it carries our location, and perhaps our doom. As its plutonium power fades, Voyager's instruments will one by one fall silent. In time, it will drift endlessly, a ghost ship carrying humanity's calling card through the galaxy. It will outlast every city, every nation, even our sun itself. 1 billion years from now, when Earth is gone, Voyager may still be out there, whispering across the void. But the question remains, did we send a greeting to the stars? Or a treasure map for something dangerous that's listening in the dark? Like and subscribe for more stories from the edge of science and the unknown.